Monday, October 26th. It's only 3 days. Let's see, 3 days before my birthday. I'm going to be 50 years old. I cannot believe that. I feel like I'm 25 or 30. I'm getting old. I'll leave it at that. All right. Now, I know. I'm not getting that old, but I'm telling you, I just can't believe 50 is right around the corner. Anyhow, let's talk about the markets, and let's get into it right now. We've got a busy week with data. We got GDP on Thursday. We got jobless claims on Thursday. We got personal income on Friday. And most importantly, we've got election. We've got the election, folks, in less than, let's see here, a week from now? I mean, this is a crazy, crazy time we're in. Reports to watch out for this week. We've got new home sales. Existing home sales came out last week. I believe it was Thursday or Friday. It was a very strong report, better than expected. Expect more upside for home builders, home construction, home developers. Anything to do with residential real estate is hot right now. Why? Well, commercial real estate is not, and interest rates are not going up for at least 2 years. So people are taking advantage of this climate. People are flipping homes, they're buying homes, they're selling homes. It's the Wild West with the real estate market right now. We got consumer confidence. That's going to be very, very important in light of the GDP, because the GDP takes into account 2/3 of our economy, and that's from retail sales. If you look at the GDP, just to give you some idea, we're looking at quarterly. Prior was negative 31%. We're looking at consensus 20 to 36%. This is going to be interesting. Annual growth of 30% following deep contraction of 31%. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it'll be very interesting. But the consensus is 30.9. Keep your eye on that number. Based on the jobless claims and the fact that they've been going down so slowly, look at this. I mean, we're at 811,000 from a million in 7 months. I don't know if the GDP is going to be that high, but it's going to be something you want to keep your eye out for. So again, new home sales is going to be big. Consumer confidence is going to be really, really big. Petroleum report, we already know there's so much petroleum. It's crazy right now. International trade is going to be interesting, but I think that's going to be in good shape. Again, biggest reports for the week is going to be GDP, jobless claims, and personal income. And again, I like to look at consumer sentiment, but GDP is going to usually consumer sentiment and consumer confidence. These two reflect on the GDP. Since the GDP is on Thursday and consumer sentiment is on Friday, I don't think consumer sentiment is going to have that big of an impact. If it was on a Wednesday or even Thursday before the GDP, then it would be more meaningful. But we will get a chance to look at consumer confidence, which will reflect on the GDP report. Now, stocks are down quite a bit this morning. We're at the 50-day line. Let's talk about global economy. A lot of stuff happening this week. Folks, this is an unprecedented time in history. We got global shares lower Monday. They are lower right now. I mean, I'm going to show you the pre-opening. Well, I can actually do it here. The Russell, lower, not at the 50-day moving average, down 2.57. The S&P is down almost twice that much, which is telling us again, the market, look at that. Let's actually, hold on a second. Let me see if I'm right. No, actually, the Russell is deeper down, so the market is fairly neutral right now. Last week and the week before, the markets were pricing in Democrats taking the White House, all the evergreen stock, the renewable energy stocks. I'm talking too fast. Were making all-time highs. Stocks like BABA were making higher highs. Let's see how it looks now. Yeah, still up there. NE Energy. These two stocks love Biden. Yeah, it's still up there. That's the strongest stock in the utilities, and utilities is leading right now. All right, let's talk about global economy. Shares lower Monday, widespread uncertainty over the U.S. presidential election for markets and economic policy. Overhanging markets are surging cases and deaths of COVID-19 again, especially in parts of U.S. and Europe. Winter's getting up here again. It's going to happen again. Meanwhile, have you guys seen, incidentally, the number of deaths from the flu? They're down 95%. Do you guys think that's a coincidence? Or do you think people who are dying from COVID are dying actually from the flu to a certain degree and are being marked as deaths from COVID? I'm just pointing that out, that deaths from flu all of a sudden from nowhere are down 95%. Just keep your eye on that figure. It's a little off. U.S. House Speaker Pelosi, folks, it's Monday. It's too early for Pelosi. Said Sunday she's not giving up on passing another COVID-19 relief economic package before the election. That would bode very well for Trump. I don't think she really wants to do that. At least she's saying it, but I don't know if she really wants to do that. I think that's a political ploy. She said she sent a list of concerns to the Trump administration on Friday and was told she would get an answer on Monday. That's today. At issue is a huge virus relief bill that would send another $1,200 direct payment to most Americans. I like that. Restart bonus unemployment benefits, fund additional testing and vaccines, and provide aid to schools and allocate money to state and local governments. A Democratic priority. I don't know if that's going to happen. One major concern is that if the election outcome is unclear, that would further delay help for the economy as mounting COVID-19 concerns. And that's why the market is down right now. Nancy again, she's not giving up on passing. Yeah, we heard that. Crude oil, look at that. Not even at $40 a barrel. $38 a barrel. Expect traditional energy companies to take a dump this week because that is telling us there's too much crude oil, and frackers, they can't even buy crude oil at a reasonable price if it's below $41 a barrel. And that's why you're seeing a trend like this remaining well below the 50-day moving average. And I'm expecting more downside. Now, I want to show you guys something interesting. If you look at the stock futures code over the last month, the weakest sector is energy. The strongest sector is utilities. So if we go to utilities and you look at the profile, you will see, you will see that it has some evergreen energy companies and it has a lot of traditional energy companies. So it's torn. But if you look at the holding that has 16.4%, more than twice as big as its largest holding, you will see that it's NEE Energy. Now, look at this stock. Look at that. Look at the 1 month return. I like the stock. This is a Biden stock. There's no question about that. But keep in mind, evergreen energy, renewable energy, it's been skyrocketing for years. And regardless of who wins the election, I got news for you folks. Renewable energy has 56% of the U.S. household now. So it's a trend that's not going anywhere. And regardless of who wins the election, it's a trend that's going to continue. Now, I like this stock a lot right now. I would wait for it to hit an all-time high above. I would wait for the 309.50 level to buy, and I like the congestion. Notice vertical, horizontal. That's how stocks work. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. It's going to go up for another vertical ride. I would put a buy stop right at the 309.50 level, and I would liquidate at the 295 level. Again, 310, 309.50, 310 level I would buy and liquidate at the 294.50, 295-ish level. Maybe 294. How about 294? So 310 you buy, 294 you sell. I like the stock quite a bit, but again, it's congesting. I would wait for another pickup to go a little bit higher before getting into the stock. Now, if you look at the S&P 500, which we will look at right now, it's down 1.24. It looks like it's going to hit the 50-day moving average again. The odds are we're not going to see a strong breakdown in price. The odds are we're going to continue congesting like we are here on this line. Let me just make the colors same. That's a symmetrical triangle. And if price can stay at this level, I believe it's going to congest and tighten over the next few days. Now, if you look at the Russell, you will see that the Russell is setting up for an ascending triangle. An ascending triangle is a bullish pattern, whereas a symmetrical triangle can go either way. So be very, very careful. And again, the Russell took out the September 2nd high. This is the S&P. The high was on September 2nd. If you look at the Russell, it went higher. This is September 2nd, right around here. Look at the high on the Russell. So the Russell has better relative strength right now. That's faring better for Biden. But again, election's a week away, and we know that we don't want to underestimate Trump. We know what happened when we underestimated Trump last time. And again, don't hate the messenger. I'm just giving you some update. But as far as stocks right now, I like utilities, but I like NEE. Yes, it's a Biden stock, but it's leading right now, and it's looking really, really good. Now, I'm voting for Trump. I'm a conservative Republican. I'm just pointing out what the market is pricing in right now. Don't hate the messenger. Don't send me messages that I'm turning to a different party. That's not what's going on. I'm just keeping you guys in the loop, and I'm just telling you what's going on. So right now, the Russell is down 150, and the SPY is down less, which is good. That's very positive. Yeah, 121. Now, if we have if Nancy Pelosi and Trump, that Nancy Pelosi, God bless us all, if she and Trump agree on something, if they stop this, I think that we're going to have a reversal of fortune and Trump is going to lead. And I think that's what the market is hoping for. And that's going to give Trump a little push. And if I was Trump, I would wait literally to the last minute, because that's when Republicans vote, to give that the biggest impact. That would be my strategy if I was running for president, but I'm not. So again, I'll keep my mouth shut. Now, folks, I've got something important. Don't go anywhere. If you want to collect extra monthly income right now, what do? I urge you right now to check out America's Income Project. Why? Well, it explains how financial techniques allows everyday Americans, just like you, to collect real cash every single week. And it works especially well when markets are congesting, moving sideways, don't really trend, like when they're in a symmetrical triangle, like this, for example. This could have a massive, massive impact on your financial future. I'm talking about potential for as much as $10,400 or more in cash payouts. Folks, you don't want to miss this. This is a strange financial technique. But again, the coolest strategies are a little strange. They're a little unorthodox. But they allow everyday Americans just like you to collect real cash every week with very limited risk. Make sure you follow the link below right now, because I really would hate for you to miss this. And I would hate for you to make as much as $10,400 in cash every week. I mean, who wouldn't like $10,400 in cash every week? Extra vacation, extra pay off that mortgage, take a trip, pay for food a year in advance. Have some fun. Do something fun. Follow the link below. Don't miss out, and have a great week ahead. Can't wait to see how this week